There is a striker on the pitch. He never stays up front. He drops deep, drifts wide, disappears into midfield, and the opposition has absolutely no idea what to do about it. He is not confused. He is not lost. He is doing it on purpose, and the space he leaves behind him, the empty patch of grass where a striker should be standing, is worth more than any goal he could score from it. This is the false nine, the most counterintuitive position in modern football. Here is exactly how it works. First, the traditional striker, the number 9, their job is simple: stay high, stay central, stay close to the opposition goal, and score. Defenders know exactly where to find them, mark them tightly, follow them everywhere. The number 9 is dangerous, but predictable. Defenders have been dealing with them for 100 years. The false 9 breaks that contract entirely. Here is the core mechanic. The false 9 drops deep, away from the goal, toward the middle of the pitch, and this creates an immediate problem for the center back marking them. Does the defender follow? If they follow, they leave a massive gap behind them, between the defensive line and the goalkeeper. Empty, inviting, dangerous. Does the defender stay? If they stay, the false 9 receives the ball completely unmarked in midfield, free to turn, pass, dribble, or shoot from distance. Follow and you're exposed, stay and you're beaten. There is no correct answer. That is the whole point. Here is the counterintuitive part. The false 9 is not primarily about the player who drops deep. It's about the runners who go the other way. When the false 9 pulls the center back out of position, two wide players or attacking midfielders sprint into the space that defender just vacated, into the gap, behind the defensive line, onto the ball. The false 9 didn't score. The false 9 didn't need to. The false 9 created the goal by making the defender choose wrong. Empty space, filled by someone else every single time. Here is the nuance most fans miss. The false 9 only works if the player doing it is extraordinary. Dropping deep means receiving the ball with their back to goal, under pressure, surrounded by midfielders. They need the technical quality to control, turn, and play through that pressure without losing the ball. A traditional striker put in that position would panic. The false 9 thrives there, because the deeper they drop, the more chaos they create behind them. More chaos, more space, more goals, just not always their own. Right now at the 2026 World Cup, you have already seen the false 9 without knowing it. Several teams in the knockouts are using the role deliberately. A forward who constantly drops, pulls defenders, and opens channels for runners. Every time a commentator says a striker is linking play or dropping into pockets, that is the false 9 doing exactly its job. Now you know what to watch for. So here is the recap. The false 9 drops deep to drag defenders out of position. The space left behind is more valuable than a striker standing in it. The runners exploit that space, and the defender who has to choose follow or stay loses either way. 3 movements, 1 system, 0 mercy. The game has not changed. You have. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.